Welcome aboard. This is Newblood 12.1, January 1942, Germany. Before we start the German turn, we have a few housekeeping points from the end of turn 11. The first is the U.S. fleet that invaded the neutral nation of Portugal, then tried to move some ships here, but they cannot move after combat, so the entire fleet is in this sea zone. Second, the U.S. seaplane that came off map and tried to fly to Puerto Rico did not have enough range coming off map. It's limited to the map range, so it landed in the southeastern United States. Third, the U.S. only rolled 3 of the 4 techs, so we will roll for their 4th tech. We're going to roll with the green dice airborne doctrine at a 7. And then the USSR has their Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact tech. That is the red dice. And Comrade Stalin wants to go for long-range air at an 8. So we're going to go ahead and roll those for them. Green US at a 7, red Soviets at an 8. Oh, sadly, they both got it. Let's hope that works for us. So that moves airborne doctrine to stage 3 for the U.S. And that moves long-range air to stage 2 for the USSR. All right. Now we'll start the German turn. General Franco has welcomed the Portuguese government in exile in Madrid. And the Kaiser has opened a dialogue with Brazil and other South American leaders to end American imperialism over the Western Hemisphere. This move by Roosevelt against a neutral nation cannot be tolerated by Germany. Also, the Kaiser is very frustrated with the Netherlands prohibiting German contractors from coming in and completing the Atlantic Wall, so Germany declares war on the neutral nation of the Netherlands. Now, what that does is the Netherlands will automatically align to Great Britain. So Great Britain is going to go up 2 for the Netherlands. They're going to go up 1 for Suriname. That's 3. And if you come over to the Dutch East Indies, 2 more for Sumatra. That's 5. 2 more for Java. That's 7. 2 for Borneo. That's 9. 1 for West Timor. That's 10. 1 for Celebes, that's 11. They get Maluku Island for free, so still at 11. And the Dutch New Guinea at 12. So the United Kingdom will jump from 14 to 26 in income. Now we'll start the German turn. Tech. Germany is going to go for new tech of radar with the gray dice, 7+, improved factories, 7+ with black, jet fighters, 8+ white die, and improved logistics at the red at a 9. Let's go 4 for 4. Let's keep this streak going. All right. So we got radar, yes. We did not get logistics. And white die, no, we just got 1 for 3, sadly. Not the highest priority one for us. Okay. Production. So Germany ended their income with 59 IPP last turn, plus 5 for the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. That's 64. We lose 2 for British convoy damage. That takes us... we're just going to add up to 64. So 2 plus a fighter for 10 is 12. We're going to finish the fortification for 5. That's 17. We're going to build 1 naval transport for 7. That's 24. An anti-air for 4. That's 28. We're going to build 2 militia for 4. That's 32. 1 militia upgrade for 2. That's 34. And then 10 militia for 30, that's 64. Vichy, no movement for Vichy, no combat, no non-combat. And for Franco, no movement, no combat, no non-combat. So let's go ahead and roll a blue die for Vichy and a white die for Spain. Spain is a 7 or more, and Vichy is a 1 for recruitment. So 7 or less. I'm sorry, 7 or less, not 7 or more. So we missed on Vichy, but we did hit on Spain. And I'm out of singles. So that does give us 1 more infantry in Madrid. So I will add this to the growing stack. So we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry now in Madrid. Germany's turn. Combat. So our seaplane in West Germany, we have long-range air and we're flying out of a seaplane base. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 and attack this sub in A7. Also, over in the Dutch East Indies, because of the Anzac Task Force, the Kaiser's battlecruiser is going to move over to P62 to get out of the sea zone and raid the Anzac line there. Back in the Atlantic, in A45, this submarine going again away from the American destroyer and escort is going to move to A45 and go off of convoy raiding right off the coast of Brazil. In A20, this coastal sub will move down into this sea zone and raid the British line for hopefully 6. In northern Iraq, Rommel will move. Now, the way this roundel is, it was hard to tell. The river kind of goes right through it. So we're just going to assume that we have to take a river penalty. It depends on which part of Iraq you come across, but most of the parts you cross a river. So we're going to go with that. So we're going to have a medium armor, a light armor, a motorized infantry, and an artillery attacking the 1 British unit crossing a river for the first round. The Americans that have landed in Portugal, we're sending our 2 strategic bombers from Sardinia, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to carpet bomb their positions in defense of the poor Portuguese who have been displaced from their homeland. We also, now that we've declared war on the Netherlands, from West Germany, we're moving over 2 infantry. We're also sending our transport in West Germany and dropping an airborne. So it's 2 infantry, 1 airborne. We have in Luftwaffe 1 2 TAC bombers. They're going to go in. We're also going to send a fighter from Paris, flying 1, 2, 3. And they have a total of 6 movement because of long-range air and the air base in Paris. Yep. And then 1 fighter from North England will come over to join that battle. So 2 fighters, 2 TAC bombers, 2 infantry, and 1 airborne. The naval fleet in Bremenhaven, we're dispatching 1 torpedo boat destroyer into Sea Zone A23 to sink the Dutch Navy before they join the British Navy. And in support of that courageous German torpedo boat destroyer, we are sending from North England 3 fighters. Okay. So we're going to start with the rolling for convoy rating, and then we'll put you so you can see the box, and I'll move the the pieces down, and we'll keep track of the battles that way. Good there? Mm-hmm. Okay. So we will start with the Pacific Raid. This is a British line, so they get +1 for anti